Hello Superset maniacs and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to the ultimate bodybuilding comparison between our two best bodybuilding physique hybrids we have created during our 2 seasons of the most popular series on this channel so far. So for those of you who are new here, we have created the best bodybuilding physique by merging together different body parts from different bodybuilders, depending who's got that best body part, in order to achieve the ultimate physique. After the success of the first season, where we already had created a hybrid for all the 8 mandatory poses, I decided to do a second season in which I would focus more on overall balance, as I felt the season 1 hybrids looked too quote-unquote unnatural. During the second season, some of you have stated in the comment section that the first season hybrid looked better in certain poses, so in this video we're going to compare these two perfect bodybuilding physique hybrids and see who comes on top. So without further ado, let's get to the poses. And we start with the front double biceps pose. On the left we have season 1 hybrid and on the right we have season 2. In my opinion, season 2 hybrid looks more balanced indeed. He looks more like a real human being, and for those of you who are pointing out his incredibly small waist, remember that that's Brian Buchanan's real waist, so yes, it's possible to be massive and have such a waist. Season 1 presents a larger waist but a perfect six-pack. I'm not going into details on every body part origin. If you guys are curious about how I ended up with these physiques and from whom I got every body part and why, you can find links in the description for all the episodes of this series. Back to the pose, I believe season 2 hybrid is the favorite, as he's got the better biceps, the better V-taper, and the more balanced physique. Front lat spread, and now season 1 seems to be having the upper hand. He's much wider, probably unrealistically too wide, but we're not going to discuss this aspect here. This is Photoshop, this is done purely for entertaining. I'll assume these two are two real physiques and I'll call this comparison like it was a real one. Season 1 hybrid is wider with bigger lats and a more aesthetic midsection. Both hybrids have J. Cutler's quads, but season 1 has his 09 quad stomp quads and season 2 has his 2001 quads. Overall, I believe season 1 wins this pose. Side chest pose, and these guys look pretty similar. Both of them have Phil Heath's arms and shoulders, Ramy's quads and Kai's calves. Season 1 has some improved glute separation downstairs. In my opinion, season 2 looks better, he looks more balanced, massive and a little more aesthetic than season 1 hybrid. And speaking of aesthetics, in season 2 we had 2 different hybrids for this pose, so if the first one was not enough, I believe this one really does what's necessary to win this pose for season 2. Back double biceps, and in my opinion, Dorian Yates' 1996 German Grand Prix back is unmatched. Season 2 hybrid benefits from this back of Dorian, so at this most important aspect of this pose, season 2 is the clear winner. Downstairs you could argue that season 1 may be freakier, but in my opinion, season 2 has done enough at the back department to win this pose. In the other back pose though, the back lat spread, season 1 seems to be having the upper hand again. That was the episode where we have used only Dorian, Ronnie and Phil for all the different body parts and the final result cannot be matched. In my opinion, season 1 wins this pose. So season 1 hybrid seems to be dominating in both lat spread poses so far. Side triceps, and yes, season 1 is bigger, more massive, freakier, but doesn't really look like a real bodybuilder, does he? I like season 2 way more, but if you guys are not convinced yet, for this pose we had another hybrid in season 2, the aesthetic one. This one looks quite good as well, he's got the same crazy tricep development but having a totally different body structure. There is also this variation of the side triceps for season 2, that puts the nail in the coffin for season 1 hybrid in my opinion. What do you guys think? Abs and thighs, and yes, I'm aware most of you have been disappointed by both abs and thighs hybrids, and I think I know why. Well, yes, maybe my Photoshop work is not the best, there is also that, but I believe that most of you guys, when you see an ab and thigh pose, expect to see aesthetics, good lines, vacuums, and so on. But I believe these things are more likely to be found in the classic division. I couldn't make a classic ab and thigh pose for a massive different body parts hybrid. Anyway, back to the pose, upper body they look pretty much the same. As for the lower body, I'm not saying Branch Warren's quads are better than those of Tom Platt's, but I believe his quads flow better with the upper body here than Tom's. What do you guys think? Most muscular, and to be honest, none of them look very close to how a real bodybuilder could look like, but we'll judge what we have in front of us, and I believe Season 1 bodybuilder is superior in this variation of the pose, both upper body and lower body. There is also the crab stance. Once again, upper body they look pretty similar, except for the traps, they are virtually the same, and lower body is debatable. Anyway, this variation being quite close, I believe that for the most muscular overall, the Season 1 hybrid has the advantage, as he clearly has won the hands clasp variation. So in conclusion, Season 2 has won this comparison 5-3. It was a tough comparison after all. In my opinion, Season 2 looks more natural indeed, more like a real bodybuilder. What do you guys think? Which version of these perfect physique hybrids do you like more? Season 1 or Season 2? Let me know in the comment section. Also like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys and see you next time.